I've said what I think. I just think
here's where I'm
if you go three guys, if you pick three of those guys, it's like okay, maybe.
Let me tell you where I'm at.
5 people.
Let me tell you where I'm at.
I get he's your idol. I get like you grew up.
He's not my idol.
Duke tried to get him to transfer, and the only reason he wouldn't is because they don't want me before. I'm not going now. But if they're throwing $3 million at him, he's going.
You were a sidekick in real life.
You were a sidekick
in real life. You both were Nick Emery sidekick in real life. So shut up, both of you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Washed Up, episode number 7 or 8, depending on who you talk to. I'm Eric Mika, joined by Alex Kuresa and TJ Haws. If you haven't figured out by now, they're cousins. Super cool. Really cool that they're hanging out. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Alex is now working for Delta part-time.
Yep.
Got the little, I don't even know what you call that, scarf?
Yeah,
What is it called? I don't know fashion. You were right about that.
It's probably called scarf. Maybe some people might call it like an ascot or something. I don't know.
There's something better.
I don't know, dude.
Ascot?
Maybe.
Well, it looks good.
I don't know the political term for it.
Ascot sounds politically incorrect.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of us three, you're the only one that can pull it off.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, Eric.
That is not true.
Put it on.
No, look how tight he has that thing. It'd probably take us
about?
10 minutes to untie that.
That's a good point. That's a good
It just
point.
loops right off. That's why it's easy.
No, it doesn't loop right off.
Well, we've had 2 weeks off. Eventful 2 weeks for
Very
BYU
eventful.
for Utah sports, especially BYU going on the Sweet 16 run. You guys are fresh off the plane. You were there. How was that? Was that depressing?
It was a fun environment. There were a lot of fans there.
It was cool.
Why does it look like there were so many open seats right behind BYU's bench, though?
That was Duke's section.
That was Duke's side. Yeah.
It was Duke's section that they had given to Duke.
What do you mean?
Well, there's only the tickets that they sell are for both games. They don't clear out the arena, and
Oh, like in Denver.
so everybody that had a Duke ticket was right behind BYU's bench, which eventually was Duke's
That was
bench.
Duke's bench, yep.
But BYU's section
Interesting.
was directly across from BYU's bench.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, it doesn't seem like it's that full.
all
But
the
that
Duke-
makes sense. It's different from Denver.
Yep.
But by the time it was halftime of the BYU game, the place was full. Because all the Duke fans started trickling in. But like BYU's sections,
I see.
BYU sections were full.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dope, though.
It was
Cool,
fun.
cool venue. It's a cool arena. But,
Just a bummer game.
yeah.
I saw
But
this.
like I've been saying this, and Alex and I talked to a bunch of fans, a bunch of people, a bunch of friends at that game. And after the game, it didn't feel like, oh man, this was like a BYU Cinderella run. It felt like this is like a new era.
Yeah.
It felt like we're here. And I think we're going to continue in that direction.
So how long till we get back?
1 year.
We're going to be back
Next year?
Yeah.
Guaranteed Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
That's if we keep who?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it matters.
Richie's going to stay.
Yeah, that's actually a question I want to ask is who's staying, who's leaving?
Well, Cannon just entered the portal.
Yep, we know him.
Elijah's
We know
entered the
Elijah.
portal.
Those were two that I had on.
Oh, he did enter. Elijah did?
Yeah.
Where's
I
he
mean,
from?
That's a good question. I know he's committed to Stanford. I don't know if that means
I would assume he's from California, but
Was he a transfer or a freshman?
freshman.
he was a freshman. Man, where is he from? What's his last name? Crawford?
What are we doing here?
Sounds like they're sawing into something.
They're working on this? Trying to.
They're probably looking for that camera. I probably shouldn't say that. We should probably cut that.
These guys are just.
I mean, we're just gonna wait until this stops, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Are we the only two hearing it?
Yeah.
You guys hearing this?
What, you think I can't hear that?
You
Yep.
can't hear it?
He's from Georgia. I knew that. Yeah, I wonder where we'll go. Maybe a little SEC action.
What offers did he have before?
I don't know. He's a 4-star.
Really?
Yeah.
What high school did he play at?
I don't know. He's a top 100 kid. Oh, he was at Brewster? He was at a prep school?
What do his highlights look like?
Oh, you want to pull them up, Josh?
Yeah, what's his mixtape look like?
Are we all good? What were they doing? It sounded like they were sawing directly into this wall.
They were. He's sawing a hole in the wall.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was perfect.
Little
Going home and coming back tomorrow.
little peekaboo hole. All right, let's look at these Elijah Crawford highlights. Crawfish. His greatest highlight was shooting that shot after the buzzer, or right at the buzzer against whoever it was, Kansas State. You know, he looks like Lester Quinones. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Kind of plays like him. Undersized, good shooter. It's in slow motion, right? Pew. I mean, I think he's playing really good teams here. Yeah, like Sunrise Christian. I think the last one was Prolific Prep.
I'm not seeing anything where I'm like, holy cow.
I think there's Wasatch. I know, it's simple, but don't you want that out of a point guard?
I mean, but I
He'll
feel like-
he'll end up. What's interesting is I feel like now that it's so, I don't want to say easy, but it's a lot more simple to transfer. Oh, they're getting smacked by Montverde.
It's not like the Red Mamba Ball is Life highlights that circulated, about a month ago.
The Ginger Mamba. No, but I wonder what you guys think about this with the transfer portal being so present and also making it a little bit more simple to transfer. Like, do you think schools, he opens up his recruitment, is what he's doing by jumping in the portal. Do they still look at him as like, oh yeah, he's a 4-star? He just
No.
didn't get a chance? Whereas like before it's like, oh man, like, I don't know, there's more of a reason he wasn't playing, plus he's got to sit out a year, so he like really is trying to get out of the situation, whereas now it's like, it doesn't even have to be a horrible situation for a guy to leave. And so
Or you could have a great situation and leave.
I don't
right,
think it's
that's what I'm saying.
I think
So
it's very rare that you keep your same stock that you had.
That's probably true.
so he's not getting
No, but
recruited by the same
could-
level of schools.
I could also see like there's a lot of coaches out there that they don't want to recruit a high school kid because they don't want to have to like
Yeah.
train them.
So his stock
Yeah,
could
but
be
I mean,
up.
you're 1
His
year
stock could be
removed
up.
and You didn't play at all.
I
so-
know, but
No, but he
also-
was playing. He was playing against. He was scout team. He was
Yeah, you have
scrimmaging against a very good team.
you
every
have
single day.
experience now. You're like you have a year of college experience.
That's a good point.
Which so I don't know if like your stock necessarily rises or lowers, but I
I think.
don't know if it lowers.
Yeah, I think it stays around the same.
It's probably around the same.
Yeah, because same question for Cannon.
He's a 4-star, so he could probably have gone anywhere he wanted.
Yeah, he could have gone to a lot of schools, and now he's played against college players. And like, can you really knock him for being a true freshman and not getting tons of minutes on a Sweet 16 team? So why would his stock go down?
I don't know.
Same goes for Cannon Catchings.
Behind a lottery pick point guard.
Yeah, Cannon could have gone wherever he wanted. Now he's got some college experience. You've seen what he can do. Like, yes, you also know his faults a little bit better too, but it'll be interesting to see. Like, I bet there's somebody out there that's done some kind of a study on like where people have started and then immediately entering the transfer portal, like where they end up if they elevate or go down a little bit, or if they're mostly lateral moves.
So I definitely don't think you get the exact same opportunities unless you played and like contributed a lot. I think that you would get equal to or lesser opportunities.
Okay, so you'd be surprised if he went to like Mizzou, like a top 25 school.
I think I would be surprised at that. Like,
What about Cannon?
I think
Contribute a
Cannon's
little
got-
bit more.
Yeah, and he's got a little bit more upside. Just
Yeah,
between,
he's 6'9",
yeah,
so
he's super tall.
690,
Skill set
600.
for that
Yeah,
size.
that's fair. All right, of the other guys, who do you guys think this is one of my rapid fires? They're not really rapid fires, obviously. It's just getting into it. Who else is up in the air in your guys' minds, and who's staying, who's going? I'm gonna go. I'll just ask you. You're gonna say stay, leave, stay, leave, stay, leave. But
Oh
I
my
need you
gosh,
guys to
all
help me
me?
compile the list. No, and then I'll ask him. Who else is up in there? There's Richie,
Richie stay.
Yegor.
I think he's leaving, but I'd love for him to stay.
Who else? Dallin.
Dallon's a toss up. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Just say it. What do you think? Gun to your head. There's a gun to your head.
I bet he stays.
Stays. Who else is even a question mark?
Kaba.
No. Okay, Kaba.
I mean, everyone is. Every year, everyone's a question mark.
Now, I mean, yeah, people can pull
But,
up
like,
a checkbook and
Are we
agree.
saying
I
enter
agree.
the portal or leave? Because, I mean.
No, whatever. Leave in some way, whether that's portal
so
or
can
NBA.
people only recruit you if you enter the portal?
Yeah,
Legally.
legally. But I'm sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But you make a good point, but I think Caba's going to stay. Like, it's a smart thing for him to stay. There's not a better system. He had a great year. I just don't think –
But that's not the argument.
I know player development is good at BYU, but is it so good that he goes from the year he had at Utah to the year he had here? I don't know. I feel like it was more of a fit. It's just a great fit.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a better year anywhere else.
And that's a huge problem with basketball players across the country. Everyone gets, like, stars in their eyes, and they're going, oh, I want to go play at this school, and they go play there and don't play.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh.
Or they don't play well.
Or they don't play well.
And you look at Hawkins on Kansas State.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I'm out the next year. And
Yeah.
everyone gets too excited about, I don't know, it's like people want to open up their recruitment, and they want everybody to look at them, and they want to post it on Instagram. Here's my final five.
With
and
that
they
being
get
said,
all this
They were
hype.
the man in high school, and then they get an opportunity to go back to like having their little
Yeah.
5 minutes of fame and
and
be
being
the man
talked
again
about.
and
No, I know.
recruiting, and they
But,
get signed somewhere, and someone gets to tell them good job.
You know, and I feel like a lot of guys who
I think
had
that's
that.
the problem now.
Yeah, that is the problem because they're going, man, I was the man. These coaches were telling me I was this, that, and the third, that I was the next LeBron. And then I go and I sit my freshman year. Guess what? Now they get to hear all their justifications justified by other people too.
Yep.
They get to hear all these coaches going, yeah, man, I can't believe they didn't play you.
They didn't use you right, bro.
Yeah, they didn't. Man, in our system, you'll be so good. And they're going to fall for it.
Yep.
And I mean, it happens. That's, not a fault of theirs. It's just they're young and coaches are older, more experienced, smarter. They're trying to get what they want. They have a real job that they're on the hot seat. I feel like coaches are just constantly on the hot seat. So they're going to try and get the best recruits that they can because then they can plead their case. Like, no, it's not my fault, Everybody, it's like they're all actually against each other, which is kind of interesting. Okay, what do you think? Yegor, stay or go?
I think he's going.
Richie?
I think he stays.
Dallin?
Dallin, I think stays as well.
Kaba?
I think stays.
Who else is there?
Dawson,
Okay, Dawson.
I think he would stay too.
Boscovich.
I could see Bosco going.
You on those last two?
Robbie Bosco.
Who was the first one?
Dawson.
Dawson's staying. I think he likes
And
it.
Bosco?
Dude, Bosco is a wild card. He just
Yeah.
he launches it. So I could see him going somewhere where he can launch it more, dude.
And just be the guy?
Yeah.
It seemed like he
Just a smaller
was
program,
he was
lesser
good with his
program,
role all
like
year.
Utah State.
Coming from a guy from Logan.
Utah State's in Ogden.
I think it depends. Like, I don't know him well enough to say. I think it also depends on like what their goals are. Because if he truly believes like he's an NBA player, then he probably would stay. Because he's like, I'm not going to get better feedback than here. Like, if you're some guy that's chasing either money or playing time or points, then like, yeah, you're going to leave. But if you're smart and your camp, the people around you are smart, and you're not playing where you currently are, that probably means like there's things to improve
this
upon.
Is just like, I don't follow. Obviously, I haven't followed basketball as much as you guys like my whole life, but this is just like a revolutionary thing that BYU did with an NBA guy, or like there's never really been anybody like this because it seems like everyone's like, yeah, there's nowhere else you can
No,
get this type of thing.
that's not what I meant by that. I meant like there's other places he can go and develop and get ready for the NBA. Like you go to an Alabama, like they've sent tons of guys to the NBA. Oates, he's running an NBA offense. Like it's not the only place. I'm just saying like it's the place that he knows he can develop. He has things to work on because he didn't start and play 40 minutes every game, right? So
I mean, how many coaches in college have like been in the NBA?
I don't know.
For
That's
a
what I'm
long
saying.
time? There's not a
I have no
ton.
clue.
And KY is not only NBA dude that came to college, but he's also like, look, I have my whole staff as an NBA. Like I've developed my whole
A pro
organization to be like an NBA staff. So you're gonna have all of that, which is unique. The one thing I mean, I haven't been recruited by KY, but I imagine
Would you have been recruited by KY?
I don't know.
I think you would have.
Not an NBA guy.
Yeah.
both of you.
And sure, hate me. You should hate yourself.
Yeah,
You suck.
Eric would have been recruited.
For sure.
Oh, really?
What? 6'10".
Top recruit of all time,
He's
bro.
the worst basketball player I know.
That's-
He's just tall.
He doesn't even like basketball.
That's both. All those things are true.
But I imagine KY is like just a straight shooter. I don't picture him to be like, you're gonna be a star here. You're gonna come in and do all these things.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that
I know it.
Yeah, he is.
He's just like, look, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, and those postseason interviews right now that he's having with all those guys, with all these guys,
They're
are
cutting
very
deep.
much like, you did this. This is what your role is going to be. This is what I see you doing.
Yeah.
This
You
is
don't
how
think
it's going to be.
he's- you don't
Obviously,
think
you can
he's-
prove me wrong, or you can do this, and it could be. It's going to be on the positive side
Or you
too.
don't
Like,
think he's sugarcoating it at the end of the year, like saying like, "This is what your potential is." Why you being. You're not
No,
lying
I
by
think
saying
That's
potential.
not
I
lying.
think
Yeah, that's not
potential's
lying.
fine, but like,
That's what a college coach is. When for you to be just like he's just straightforward. He's telling them like, "Yeah, bro, I don't really like."
well, he's gonna.
absolutely no
that's
way.
that's the thing.
No,
though.
there is a
Na-
way.
Now
Do you think
nowadays,
that's just because of the transfer portal that you can
Yeah,
just be like,
nowadays
hey,
it's like-
we got to open up some room for some people.
No, I think he has a luxury of keeping it real with people because they have people calling them, and I know for a fact because my former agent in Europe has a kid that's being heavily talked to by a bunch of schools, including BYU, and my agent was like kind of blown away, like yeah, they don't sugarcoat it, like they kept it real, like this is what all the other schools are saying, and so like we feed into that hype. And BYU is obviously still very high on this kid, and I think he'd fit in perfectly. But he was like, yeah, like you're going to have to earn it on the defensive end. You're going to have to do a couple of
I
these
guess I'm
things.
just
It's not
thinking
just
of
going to
it from
be.
a personal experience as far as like, but it's a different time of.
but I
But
think
there's also a
telling
line to it.
player-
Like you can keep it, like you can shoot it straight, but still like be excited about someone and high on
Yeah,
someone and tell them
absolutely.
this is what I do see. But I think they're keeping it real as far as expectations. Like, but you have to be this.
Yeah, because like, listen, we had 4 stars come here and sit the bench.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That
like
very
you'll
easily
have an
could be-
opportunity to earn it, but I'm
yeah.
not
That's
telling, like
that's what it is.
I'm not telling you you're going to come here and play 25 minutes a night. Like you have an opportunity to earn it, and I believe in you, and I think you can do it. You're going to have to prove it. You're going to have to make shots. You're going to have to do your job. But
Not you though. You couldn't. Have,
No, you can do it.
I wouldn't have been able to.
Nah, you would have been recruited by him.
No, I'm not. I'm not done
No, I'm sure you would have, bro.
after that.
I'm psych.
No.
Oh, are you serious?
No doubt.
Hey, can you give me a ginger ale? All right. Now ask me those players back, and I'll give you my predictions because I'm going to be right.
Let's go to the next
All right.
segment.
No, then we'll go next.
Dallin,
Gone.
Yegor,
Where
Gone.
Where do you think Dallin's going?
Not here. Yegor gone.
Richie,
Stay.
Kaba,
Stay.
Boscovich,
Gone.
Dallin.
You already said down.
I did.
Yeah.
Dawson.
Stay.
That rounds it up.
This is something that we need to put out to the people too.
Yeah.
Is who are BYU's top? I want to go top 5, and if
Well, the thing
I want to
is-
hear the first person to give us a great list, I think we throw him a hat.
Yeah, let's do it. But the thing is, size also plays.
I
like
agree.
You said size. Plays
That's why
into it,
that's why
because there's a
Kaba
lot of
and
really good athletes.
they're just mighty mice.
Yeah, there's like freak athletes, like guys like Charles probably.
Charles could be up there. I don't know. Could Charles like
Can he run?
jump like that?
I mean, he can dunk, but he's not like.
He's not like Mike Hall
Who's
Who's
dunking
the
on
best
people.
Dunker in BYU history.
That's another great question. Another hat
don't
for that
even know.
person? Like in-game dunker?
No, just dunker. Period.
No, like what? During warm-ups? Like
I mean, like, do you got anybody that's just going and East Baying like?
maybe
casually?
Gavin Baxter when he was
Baxter's
healthy.
up there,
He had some nice dunks.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's
don't even
not
know who that
Eric.
is.
I know you're thinking you.
I probably have
I watched
per
the-
game the most dunks.
Who had more career dunks? You or Nate Austin?
Probably me. I hope. I mean, he did play there a lot longer than me.
Let's pull up the film.
He had way more dunks than you.
There is no film.
Um,
I don't think he did. He had some dunks when we played together.
I might put
He's
longer.
a big guy, but like I had a ton.
I watched.
All right, that's
I
another
watched the big
question.
redhead throw you on the ground.
You said redhead?
Yeah, what was that?
He's not redheaded.
Good.
That would never happen. I'll never get thrown out by a
What was
redhead.
his name?
Yeah, okay, my bad.
Kuresa.
He's 400 pounds.
He breathed, and you just like freaking flailed your whole body. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's me. I don't know what would happen to you. You got one calf.
I wouldn't have flailed like that though.
Yeah, I admitted in the text thread that was a flop. Right away. I didn't even argue. I said that was weak. They're referring to they were watching clips at 4 a.m. at the airport, and somehow my clip flopping against Karnowski is up there. But I admitted right away. I was like, that was weak.
Luckily, Nick came and saved you.
No, we got
Just
smacked that game.
Just like high school, both of you guys.
We got smacked that
Nick
game.
Emery came and saved you guys.
No, you're right. Nick will be on the show, by the way.
Yeah, Nick's coming on the show.
All right. So top 5, first person to give us a great answer, hat. Best dunker in BYU history, hat.
Okay, but who are your top 5?
I'm going, I like your 3. And then I'll probably throw in, I feel like you got to throw in a football player and a basketball player. I don't know.
There's probably some
there's too
track
there's
guy
too
who
ma-
has like freak
No,
numbers.
I don't think there has been like a dominant track guy.
Didn't we just have
We've been big
Olympic medalist or
cross
something?
country. We've had like distance runners.
Oh yeah.
We had we had Kenneth Rooks who did the steeplechase, but so I mean, yeah, like that he just won silver at the Olympics.
That's got to put you on the list, kind of.
I know, it's tough.
It's like,
I can't answer that question. It's going to take too long.
Okay.
All right. Next question is, how far do you get? And I don't want an explanation. How far do you get in a 1v1 tournament that the whole world is in? You guys hear this prompt?
well, how many rounds?
How many
does it
rounds
end
is
up
that?
being?
It's like 32 or something.
It's 32.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
31 rounds.
No, you're not. The thing is first round you could be paired up with Michael Jordan. The first round you could be paired up with my son. You just don't know. And both of those would beat you.
No, you're not beating me.
Are we going prime?
No, today. There's
Yeah.
no prime.
What do you mean don't prime? I'm just asking if I'm playing Tyson,
Is Tyson?
if I'm going to beat him by 100 or if I'm going to beat him by 50.
Oh my gosh.
What?
He's nice with it.
Not as nice as me.
Obviously you're beating Tyson, okay, but not for long.
There'd be 33 rounds.
33 rounds.
I'm going 2-day. I mean, like, you can knock off, for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm like, I'm knocking off, how many people are in the world? 8 billion?
Yeah.
7,999,990, like, maybe there's 1,000 people that are beating me.
I told
Like
him,
1,000
I
to
told him
3,000.
currently in his state, he's got his knee issue going.
So what?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
saying
stopping me in the post?
There's a high school kid that is just like, I'm
Yeah, listen to
dummy
this.
fast.
This is just bullshit. This is the stupidest thing I've ever
What?
heard. He basically describes Steph Curry. And he's like, what if there's some high school kid that can do this? Yeah, he wouldn't be in high school. He'd be in the NBA, you dummy.
That's not true.
Okay,
Is it make it,
describe him.
take it?
Describe him.
Is it make it take it? That's actually a great question. Regardless.
No,
There-
not
there-
regardless. Because if it's make it, take it, he's scoring and he's winning that game against whatever.
Well, what if he
But
doesn't get the ball first?
He's going to
Then that
miss.
kid's going to miss at some point.
Yeah.
No, but listen.
Thank you. That's
But-
like the first time you've ever been reasonable in your
But-
life.
If it's make it, take it, then he's winning because that kid's not getting a stop in the post.
It's make it, take it. It's street rules.
Make it, take it, got to get a stop.
And
You
you can
have-
offensive board.
You just have people who don't know how to play basketball and they're just like, are we playing keeps?
I've never
You're
heard that
like,
in my
oh
life.
my gosh.
How about change?
Are we playing keeps?
Hey, change, bro.
Like,
That's like a kid thing.
change. I'm making.
I guess
it
a better question is how many people in the world can beat you in one-on-one basketball?
probably like 10.
Million. Oh, bro. No, you left me hanging
No,
earlier. I've been thinking about
I
it
would
for a while.
I would say like college basketball players can beat me in basketball.
What's the game to?
So
11.
how many collegiate basketball players are there?
A lot.
So like, let's say D1 collegiate basketball players.
What about women's basketball players?
No, absolutely not. I'm winning
You're beating every WNBA player
every
right
single
now.
one of them.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Caitlin
Paige
Clark is-
Beckers? She's wiping the floor with you,
I don't
bro.
even know who that is.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Killing her.
There's
Angel Reese is
550,000
giving
high
you
school
buckets, bro. She's-
boys
She's
basketball
throwing
players.
it off the glass, getting it back, throwing off the glass,
She's
getting it back. putting it in.
she's a pro at that. There's 900,000 high school basketball players, girls and boys.
Okay, none of them are beating me.
5,500 men, 5,000 women, D1. What about D2? You beating those guys?
I would say a handful of them.
Okay.
There's
There's a handful you're beating.
I say there's a handful that I don't.
So I'm asking chat. So if Alex
Look at
stops.
this. She's handing you baskets, bro.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No,
Maybe she's not. I actually think Caitlin Clark is better, much better.
Yeah, Ken Clark's would give me some fits because I would get tired. But I'm still winning.
So if Alex stops at about the top of Division II basketball players,
But they got to be have played Division II within or played within the last, 5 years or so. No, probably 10 years. So you can just keep typing that as you are. I hit the top of the backboard. It wasn't even a good shot.
did it go in?
Yeah. The luckiest bounce I've ever seen. Brittany
All right, let's keep
Griner's
moving.
killing you, bro.
Okay. I mean, you're probably that probably puts you at
It's a pretty high round. Higher than
there's
you think.
280,000. There's a couple 100,000 players that are going to beat you. So,
That's probably about right.
oh shoot.
What?
This means you're around the top 40,000 players in the field.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right.
But each round eliminates half the remaining players. The number of rounds he wins before facing elite D1/pro talent. Wait, is this right? Is 3 rounds.
Really? How? Just
So you might sneak into 4 or 5 rounds.
how many rounds? You said there's 33
Oh
rounds.
my gosh, you're getting to the third
You're
round.
getting to the 3rd round, then you're getting
You're the
bounced.
worst player in America.
Hey, BYU just made the 3rd round. So,
Yeah, field of
we were all
64
hyped about
versus
it.
8 billion.
We were all hyped about it.
All right, so you're top 40,000. TJ's probably top 60,000. I'm top 10,000.
No.
You think TJ's are?
Yeah.
Okay, he's top 20,000.
No, I think you're.
All right, next one.
Well, if anybody's the lowest, it's probably you because you can't shoot.
Let's go. What?
That's a good point. I'm
Let's go normal, not normal.
Okay.
All right, I got my normal, not normals for the week. Let's pull these up. All right, I don't know if these are going to be huge discussions. They don't need to be. Just normal, not normal. Lifted cars.
Lifted cars, not normal.
Yeah, I say not normal.
At all lifted, not normal.
It could be a little lifted. There's for sure there's a line that's all right.
I think a
all right,
lifted
what do you-
truck is normal. A lifted car is not normal.
Okay, lifted trucks then.
That's normal.
How lifted are we talking though?
Just
Because
slightly
there's past the point of normal.
Yeah, I think this came up because we were driving. There was a truck that was absurdly lifted.
Yeah, that's not normal.
But how lifted is normal?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not like a lifted expert.
Why are you getting so sensitive about
seriously,
it?
bro.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, relax.
I'm not a
dude.
lifted
Well,
expert.
how exactly how many centimeters is? Shut up, dude. Next one.
You're wearing a scarf. Sorry, we don't understand you anymore.
Oh, relax.
We don't even know who you are.
Yeah,
bro.
sorry. Maybe you are a lifted expert. You're wearing a scarf. A week ago, I wouldn't have said you're a scarf expert. You wanted him to jump on your side so
I didn't
bad.
want you to jump on my side. That was bad. That was
What?
awful. Just read the next one.
Just don't get so mad, bro.
Don't get so
Honestly, just
mad,
relax.
Scarf
We're
Boy.
just having fun. We're on a show. It's all good.
Jeez. Loosen up the scarf a little bit.
For real. All right, talking to yourself out loud alone. Normal or not normal?
That's normal.
I've done that. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, I do that. So is it normal that we all do it, or are we not normal?
I think it's normal.
I mean, what's the context? Like, what are you talking to yourself? Are
Like
you
if you're in
hyping
the
yourself?
car, if you're in the car driving by yourself, like, are you talking to yourself?
No.
No.
When are you?
I talk to myself when I'm
yourself?
like annoyed or frustrated.
If I'm like,
I say to
So when
myself,
you're mad, you're talking.
Like when we run into like someone annoying or something annoying happens, and the thing I say to you like afterwards in the car, that's what I say to myself. Like, what's wrong with this person? I'll say that out
But
loud.
you're saying that out loud.
Yeah.
So it's mostly out of frustration.
Yeah, for me it is, yeah.
yeah, I would say I'm talking to myself in my house, like if I'm like going through like a to-do list or something, or
That's
I'm
pretty good too.
verbalizing that.
Have you guys seen that stuff about like people that like? Do you guys have conversations with yourself in your head?
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
do you
everybody does.
think out loud?
Oh,
in your
I
head?
know where you're going with this.
Do I think out loud in my head?
Not think out loud. Do you? But like,
Is there an actual voice?
yeah, is there
with
a
it?
voice in your head at all times?
And it's
like,
your and is the
and
question?
It's your voice.
It's your voice versus just like I don't know.
Because some people just like they just think like, but some
I
people
think
have.
thoughts. I don't have a voice in my head.
But there's no voice in your head talking.
No.
I have a voice in my
See, I
head.
have a voice in my head.
It's
too.
my voice.
It's probably why you're so stupid.
It's a
You go-
great
you
point.
just have-
You just have thoughts.
you have
It's just like
someone
a
talking in your
thought. A
head.
thought pops up. It's like ding.
You just
He's like,
have a
"Yeah, it's
voice in
good.
your head. Is
I
the
should wear a
stupidest thing I've ever
scarf.
heard.
I should wear a
This is so
Scarf,
dumb.
I'll put it on.
scarf. Yeah, it's not even full set. It's just scarf. It's like the dogs and Up. They're like squirrel. Scarf.
It's not even.
He's
not
so
even
mad.
funny,
He's so
dude.
he's so
I'm mainly
mad.
mad because it's not funny.
It's only funny because it's not funny.
All right, my next one.
All right,
Wearing basketball shoes casually.
That's not normal.
not normal.
So are Jordans considered basketball
No.
shoes?
You ever tried to play basketball in retro Jordans? It's awful.
Okay, so like a pair of Kobe's.
Sounds like you
Not normal.
want this.
I'm just trying to.
Pair of Kobe's.
It's
not
okay
normal.
if you want
Not
it.
normal.
I
I'm
thought
saying
that
not
was-
normal,
When
and
Jeremy came in, I was like, "That's weird that you're wearing those," but like, I respect it.
Fair enough.
say it. Why didn't you say it to his face?
You're
Because I
scared?
said I respect it. And I never met the guy. I'm not just like, "Hey, that's weird that you're wearing those," but I respect it.
I wish you
Anyways,
did.
I'm Alex.
I wish you did. He's like, so, this guy have thoughts in his head.
Ding.
So, can I add something too? I feel like I've seen this trend recently, and like not even recently, like a lot in the past couple of years, where like guys wear like suits and then like Jordans. I don't like that. It's like it's a different thing, but I don't like that either.
Depends on the Jordans.
Nah.
No, there was a point where it was like kind of cool. That was like quite a while ago, and like now
I
it's
hate
just
it.
Played out and kind
Even
of
With that.
who's the guy on TNT? The white dude.
Ernie.
Ernie was calling some March Madness thing, and he was the only guy up there with a suit, and then he's wearing Jordans. I'm just like, I just don't like it. I think it's very prevalent in Utah too.
yeah.
For sure.
Everyone thinks they're a shoe head, so they have to wear them like in their like
Sneaker
Sunday
head.
best.
Sneakerhead.
You can say shoe head.
No, you can't say shoe head.
I've never heard that in my life.
What's a shoe head?
All right,
All right,
next question.
My last one. Eating
Scarf
an
head.
avocado alone. Like, with nothing else. Like, no
Oh,
toast,
just by
no
yourself.
eggs. Like,
Not normal.
just you're eating an
I
avocado.
think that's strange. Like an
Well, you
apple.
never gave your answer on the last one.
Oh, that's not normal.
Okay.
What? What was
Wearing
it?
basketball shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Casually. That's not normal.
Did you say that was normal or not normal? Only
Which
I
one?
answered it. Casual basketball.
No,
shoes.
we said it at the same time. It's not normal.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I don't think
No,
eating avocado.
Avocados. It depends. It's contextual.
I like.
I'm not gonna
avocado a lot,
take
but,
an
like,
avocado and like get it peeled and then like eat it like an apple. Is that what you're saying?
No, what kind of psychopath is doing that?
I don't. What kind of
Like-
question is this?
like you're just. peeling
I
it for
just said I'm not doing that. I just said
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
doing.
not doing that. No one's doing that. I don't think you can.
I
do
know. That's why I'm clarifying the question.
No, but nobody peels an avocado. Like,
Eats it like
I said
an
get it.
apple.
I said get it peeled. The skin is off. Like it's a stupid question, is what I'm saying. What's the question?
You cut an avocado.
Obviously.
No, not obviously, because you're explaining it.
No. You guys are morons. I'm saying.
What did the voice in
I'm
your
saying-
head tell you that? It just told you, peel it, eat it like an apple, buddy.
Hey,
Oh,
scarf boy, take it easy. TJ, ask me you can't ask normal, not normal when one side of it,
God,
the
you're so
whole.
stupid.
I knew this was gonna happen.
That wasn't my question, you idiot.
You're going on that? So bad. Oh my gosh, this is bullshit.
You're not Eric. Normal or not normal? Not normal.
Not normal, dude.
No, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Hey.
Next question.
Hey. Ding, funny. This is funny.
He already got
Laugh. No, I'm just saying. You can't. No.
Look how bad he is.
You can't ask a normal, not normal when the whole population is on one side of the answer. So I'm saying, give us some context that actually makes some freaking sense.
Oh my gosh, bro.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Just move on. Nobody's peeling an avocado, bro.
What's the next question? You suck so much.
That's the stupidest thing ever. You're pissing me off, bro. You're next. You're for sure next, bro. I thought we were gonna agree today. That pisses me off, bro. You have any other ones? Oh, here's one. Do people eat onions? Normal, not normal.
No,
the whole world is gonna say not normal.
That wasn't my question.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. What is your question?
It was a great question. I thought it was.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and you're the stupidest person I've ever met. So that doesn't prove anything.
I'm so mad. I've never seen you this mad before.
I hate you guys. I will stand up and leave. I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall. Okay, I think the next question is fight.
Okay.
You're gonna take an hour to frame this?
No, I'm not.
Holy
Simple.
shit.
Okay. BYU legend.
Yes.
Fahu Tahi.
Can we look up some film?
Yeah. So
Do you
he
think
was Adrian Peterson's fullback in his prime.
Fahu.
Absolute unit.
Okay.
Scary.
FAHU, right?
Yep. FAHU.
And then TAHI
Fahu Tahi played with my older brother Jake.
at BYU.
Yep. And that's him right there with the back tap.
He just catches one here. I think I was
Go
trying
up a
to
little bit.
go up.
Yeah. So what is this?
Oh, it's inked.
Oh, it's inked. Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's Fahu right there.
Okay, so we'll let Josh kind of try and find something.
Big ass Tongan dude, scary guy.
Fullback in the NFL.
Yes.
When fullbacks were great.
Yes. And
Not that they aren't now, but they were
arguably the greatest running back of all time.
Huh?
And he was fullback for arguably the greatest running back of all time.
So he was he was a big part of that.
He's a unit. Okay. So
What do you think his numbers are? Body, like height, weight,
5'11", 240 probably.
just a tank.
And the strongest person you've ever met, and probably has the hardest freaking dome in the world. Okay.
Just gonna let you get away with that one.
So I'm going Fahu
Okay.
versus the entire BYU starting five
Basketball team.
basketball team.
No, the starting five football team, you dumbass.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
bro.
that's how it's gonna be.
He's still mad.
Okay, anyways.
It's okay, bro.
Starting five.
You
It's
said
okay.
you said something stupid.
No,
It's fine.
no.
all good, bro.
You guys are so
It's
stupid.
all good. We're on to the next segment.
You guys are so
We're
stupid.
not worried about that.
All right. I think that's a ridiculous question. It's 5 people.
Yes. But
They're
it's
winning.
Fahu Tahi.
I know, but I'm sorry, but
Are they
5
okay? They're just
people.
beating up a gorilla too.
It's a good point.
A gorilla is like 4 times his size.
Not really.
In weight. Yeah.
This guy's as close to a gorilla as you can get.
How much does a gorilla weigh?
I don't know, but this guy's running over a gorilla.
No, he's not. Like, I know he's your boy.
Okay, let's go through the starting five. Okay, you got Yegor. Not an issue.
Gorillas are up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, he's probably 490. So, Yegor, not an issue unless he can Russian mob or something.
He can jump on someone's back, put him in a chokehold.
Okay.
If there's
Yegor.
4 other people distracting.
Who else is there? Trevin.
Kavo would be his.
Kaba's the only one that's like might stand a chance in helping here.
There's 5. There's 5
so there's
people.
Kaba. Who else? Is there
Richie.
Richie
Richie's a
doesn't
beast.
stand a chance
You guys a couple weeks ago said Richie would be a football player.
against the punter.
who's a unit, who weighs the same amount as
Bro,
Tahi.
you don't understand, okay? There's people that are watching this that do understand, though.
Fifth?
And then the fifth guy is who was in our starting five. This is the fifth.
Wait, I don't know who you've named.
So
We said Trev, Rich, Yegor,
Keba.
Keba. Who was our other starter? Huh?
Oh, yeah, Mo.
Oh, yeah. Mo's a unit. It's a strong guy.
No, dude. It's a different type of strong.
I've said what I think. I just think
Here's where I'm at.
if you go three guys, if you pick three of those guys, it's like, okay, maybe.
Let me tell you where I'm at.
Five people.
Let me tell you where I'm at.
Like, I
was
get
trying
he's
to
your
decide-
idol. I get like you grew up.
He's not my idol. I know Fahu. I like Fahu a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. You know your idol.
He's not my idol. He's a unit.
What do you think?
My
This is
question was-
crazy.
My question was, I was trying to decide if it needed to be the rotational 10, is what my question was.
Bro.
I was like, is 5 enough? I don't think it is. I think I need to, like, the better question is, are all 10 rotating
No,
players?
that's ridiculous.
No, bro.
If you like, have you seen these
He's
guys
gonna knock
like?
out the first person.
Have you
that comes
seen-
in, and then everyone else is gonna hesitate, and they're gonna be like, "What the freak was that?"
What type of fight are we talking about?
All he has to do is once he takes care of Keba, it's over. There's not a single other person out there that can handle it.
If you subbed out, if Foose was in the starting lineup with
That's
Keba,
where it's a good fight.
What about
Foose is in the
first?
rotational 10.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But we're talking about the 5. I was just saying, like, that's where my question was. I think the starting 5 is no brainer.
I'm just saying,
Fahu
if you
wins 10 times out of
hear
10.
these guys that come from other sports into fighting, right? So like Frank Gore and Darren Williams,
Yes,
and
dude.
are you gonna let me finish my thought? Like, fighting's exhausting. Fighting 1-on-1 is exhausting, right? So he's either superhuman or he's used to fighting 5 people at the same time. He will be exhausted trying to get 5 guys off him. He's not just knocking them out one punch.
Yes,
He's
he
warding 5 guys off.
He's literally
No, he's not.
knocking out one
He's.
punch.
I'm sorry. I would never want to fight that guy, right?
Let's set it up. Let's set it up.
Yeah, please. And then one-on-one, he's absolutely destroying any of the, maybe even 2, and
Here's
you
the
could
thing, though,
argue 3, but
There's
5 is
not-
absurd.
There's not a place for all 5 people to fight, so you kind of have to fight him either 2-on-1 or 1. Like you can't just all 5 be fighting at the same time unless you get them on the ground or something, and you're like stomping.
No, that sounds like a cop-out to the question. 5 people can go at this dude at the same time. If they're trying, can 5 guys tackle the guy with the ball on the football field? Like, yes.
No.
Yes. See? Now I talk in football terms like, ding. Does that get you? Does that make more sense to you?
No. I just
5
don't
guys
think-
can tackle the ball carrier.
No. You ever watch the?
If all 5 of those guys are just
You
like,
ever
we're
watch
just gonna
Jack
get,
Reacher, the movie?
we're just gonna
Tom
get him.
Cruise?
Yeah.
when they go outside
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah, I've seen The
they're like,
Matrix,
it's
too.
4-on-1, and he's like, no, it's not 4-on-1. Really, it's 2-on-1, and I have to knock that dude out. Once I knock him out, then
Okay.
there's a whole.
So you want it to be Jack
explanation.
Reacher movie?
There's a whole explanation.
No,
There's a clip on it. It makes sense.
If all 5 guys are just like, let's get him to the ground, they are getting him. They are very
No,
capable of getting him to the
They're
ground.
not.
All right.
They're not, dude.
I would love for him to be on the show and hear what he thinks.
He's gonna be humble about it. He's gonna be like, yeah, bro. If I fought TJ probably whooped my ass. Like, he's not just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, he's
kill
not being
anybody that-
absurd.
Like,
Don't look at me like that.
What? Say something.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna beat him in a freaking fight.
what side are you on this?
Yeah, can you give an answer instead of sitting there all
I'm gonna have to
quiet?
say it's the starting 5.
So you
Just-
agree?
No, I
Just
don't.
just because of Kaba, probably.
But I think he knocks Keba out first.
If he knocks Kaba out first, if there's strategy from the starting 5, then I think, like, if they can keep Kaba fresh for the longest, there's a chance.
Yeah. So.
But if Kaba gets knocked out first, unfortunately, I don't know if it's gonna.
I just think I think he gets too tired. And my vision is like, this isn't like a Jack Reacher street fight where he knocks one out and these guys have a place to run. This is like a death match. Like, they got nowhere to go. They got to fight.
Yeah. And that's even worse for them if it's a death
Oh
match.
my gosh. Okay, well, you're just gonna stand by this.
I'm gonna.
All right, fine. Well, we'll have to have him on the show and see what he thinks. Speaking of starting 5s, one thing I wanted to ask, being March Madness, I was trying to run through my mind about like the players growing up that like were all-timers. Do you guys have a starting five March Madness edition? Doesn't even have to be position, just your like top five most memorable starting five.
I remember JJ Redick.
I don't remember him in the tournament.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's a good point.
I remember him.
I guess I don't necessarily remember the tournament. I just remember liking him in college. I remember Kemba.
Kemba, Jimmer.
Yep, Jimmer for sure.
I
remember Steph.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, Steph.
His run was crazy.
Who would Steph beat in the fight? Who would Steph beat in the fight, Teach?
Fahu.
Redick, as a freshman, had 26 against Central Michigan in the second
Yeah, but
round.
it's not a statistic things that you're asking us now.
I'm just telling you what he did.
I know, but you said from your memory.
But like
I remember Emeka Okafor.
That was over 20 years ago. I actually do remember Emeka Okafor.
I remember him.
That was like my favorite player.
Yeah.
Where'd he play?
Tyler Hansbrough.
UConn.
I remember him. That's my
He was
five.
UConn.
Tyler Hansbrough.
He went to the Final Four.
Emeka Okafor. Steph Curry.
Kemba, Jimmer.
Jimmer and Kemba is my five that I remember the most.
I'm trying to think.
What about Greg Oden and Mike Conley?
I don't
I don't
remember
remember
them.
Mike Conley.
I remember Oden for sure. Did they win the championship or lose in the championship? I think they lost. They lost. This is pretty cool though. JJ Redick. I know you don't want to talk about him anymore. Sweet 16 freshman year. Final Four sophomore year. Sweet 16.
Gordon
Sweet 16.
Hayward.
Yeah,
Gordon
Gordon Hayward.
Hayward.
I'm going.
That run was elite.
I'm going.
Sheldon Mack.
Yeah, Sheldon Mack was up there.
The Butler teams were legit.
I'm going Hansborough, Oden, Hayward, Jimmer, and I think Kemba.
No Steph?
I didn't really like. What year was that? I don't know. I feel like I wasn't tuned
like
in that year for
2007.
whatever reason.
Was it? Oh, yeah. I guess Jimmer was 2011. I was thinking it was before that, or after that. No, but it's 2013. What the hell am I talking
Did you say 13?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's when I was in
I
college.
don't know, 2007.
7-ish.
I think it was 7.
Yeah, maybe.
You know it's 7.
I don't.
Has he been in the league 20 years now? No.
No. But it's not 2027 either, so.
Yeah, I think I got to go. Well, I want to put Gordon in there now. I remember him.
Yeah,
more.
I'm saying Hayward, Steph, Tyler Hansbrough, Jimmer.
Hansborough was so tough.
That's mine.
Yeah, Kemba's up there.
That's a solid 5. What do you guys think will happen for this Final Four?
Sheesh.
It's
It's like, I think Auburn's going to lose. I do. But I
don't even know who's who.
Auburn and Florida, and then Duke and Houston.
Do you know what their matchup was this year? Did Auburn and Florida play?
Yeah, and I'm sure Auburn won because they were running the table for a while. But Florida's been playing better as of late, and Auburn has not.
What about Joakim Noah?
He was good too.
He was good.
He's
There's some Florida guys.
back-to-back Florida teams.
Who else was on that team? Bruce Brewer.
Yeah,
Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer.
I just remember those two.
Zach Edey
Yeah.
was formidable. What? Unstoppable.
Did they win the Natty?
Purdue
Yeah.
last year? No.
So he's unstoppable then.
That's a good point.
And they lost in the first round the year before.
No, he was unstoppable. His team was stoppable.
16 seed? They lost to a 16 seed.
I'm not like their biggest fan. I'm just throwing it
You're
out
saying
there.
he's unstoppable and they were 1 seed and lost to a 16?
I bet he had better numbers than Greg Oden.
They lost to a 16 seed. Or were they 2 and as a 15? It was 116. Was that the first time ever in history? Second time.
I'm
One
on
was
to
16.
I'm on to the next thing.
And you're saying he was unstoppable.
I think they only played once and Florida won by 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I got Florida.
Yeah, I got Florida.
And then on the other
Duke.
side is Houston Duke.
Duke.
That's a clash of systems.
I wanted Michigan State to win, so it would have been Big 10, Big 12, ACC, and SEC in the Final Four. But
That would have made you feel good.
well, it's just been cool. It's like battle of the Power Four.
Yeah.
Isn't that what pretty much all of March Madness is?
I mean, kind of, but now it's 2 SECs and
Well,
ACC.
We had an interesting question today come up, and I disagreed with your take. This guy was like, because what were the numbers on upsets? No,
there's only, like,
1, 2, 3, or 4 are lost in the first round. And then 111 or something won.
I think 111, 112, and then the 10s and 8 and 9s.
The days of actual like crazy March Madness are over.
That was the question.
False.
Why? He disagrees. I think I'm more on your side.
What's the guys for Florida? Clayton Jr.
Okay.
He's not being a veteran at Iona or wherever he was at. Like taking them to. Steph Curry never plays at Davidson in that scenario.
Okay, so you're just
He gets-
saying
he gets-
veterans.
Transfers. And
Veterans
paid.
veterans equal wins.
for small schools, yes.
No, but I still
No, but
think
what?
Yeah,
For
I think
small
he
schools,
stumped you.
yes.
he stumped
No,
me,
because
bro.
he's exactly right though. Curry is not at Davidson.
He doesn't even.
Duke tried to get him to transfer, and the only reason he wouldn't is because they don't want me before. I'm not going now. But if they're throwing $3 million at him, he's going.
Yeah.
So
but
now he's on Duke next year.
So you're telling me there's not an underrated basketball team / player out there that can come upset?
I'm
one
not
of
saying
these
there's
guys?
never going to be
we're-
another upset ever. It's
We're
not.
just
So
saying,
the
look at
days
this
of
year.
upsets are over,
I'm
though.
saying the days of like craziness where it was like there was
Cinderella
upset
runs.
after upset after upset after upset like are gone.
I disagree.
There's going to be a few upsets every year.
I disagree.
But this year just proved so you're saying this year's just an anomaly?
Yeah, I mean this happened like 17 years ago too. All 4 1 seeds were in the Final Four. It was like the higher seeds won. This happens.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about like all the way through. Yes, the 1 seed can like
I guess
get there, but I mean like all the way
It's
through.
happened, but
there
next
was
year
significantly less
it will be
upsets.
back.
I'm just saying I just don't get where you're
Okay, let's talk about the 12
your
seeds.
proof
this
of
year.
concept.
12 seeds
McNeese.
were McNeese. They won.
They won.
beat
They
Clemson.
beat Clemson.
Okay, so we had 2 12 seeds.
Who's the other one?
it wasn't
Colorado State. They were a 12 seed.
Yeah.
So you had Colorado State. You had McNeese.
But you're just gonna get.
UC San Diego almost beat Michigan. That was their first year in
Here's
the
the thing, is
NCAA
here's the
tournament
thing
ever.
is almost doesn't matter.
It's a fact.
Okay, so but
I'm saying that
also next year, if they have any returning veterans, they're not on the team anymore. So I'm not gonna say there's never gonna be a Cinderella. There's gonna be guys that are sophomore.
Yeah,
junior,
everyone on UC San
and
Diego is gone.
They're gone. Like if they were beneficial at all, or if they were nice at all, they're on a bigger team, and that's
Yeah,
what they
because their
wanna do
coach
as
their
well.
coach just bounced too, which is another point
So they
that
will
ties
have-
into
Okay, but
this, and I
listen.
want to bring it up was
But now
these
you-
coaches that are leaving. There are multiple coaches that have signed deals and have
Taken-
left, like while their teams were already in. We're playing in March
that's been
Madness.
happening forever though.
I know, but
Coaches that doesn't mean anything to me. They all do that.
I know, but like UC San Diego, that guy's gone. He's going to New Mexico.
Okay, but
He's
your
bringing
guys'
all his most productive players with him.
You guys'
UC San
argument-
Diego
New
will not make
Mexico-
it next year.
your guys' argument of like, oh, this player's productive, this player's productive, this player's productive, they all leave. Like there are teams that like individual players aren't super great. As a team, they're phenomenal. Like a guy like freaking Jack.
Yeah,
No,
Wilson.
I agree.
But
I'm
there's-
not saying every team they're going to is going to be really good.
Last
I'm
year-
just saying the team they
last
just
year-
left isn't going to be.
So this
isn't
year was
gonna
the
be good.
first year that NIL was like in place. Last
Yeah,
year,
it feels like
pretty
this is the
close.
first year that people have figured NIL out. Like, look at us. We've had NIL the whole time. Pope had a little bit of NIL.
Yeah, there's been what 2 years, 3 years of NIL.
But now it's like, oh, we know exactly who we want, how to get them, what their market is, and what our budget is. It took 3-4 years for schools to figure that out. Now they did. So it's like there
This
won't be
really was kind
I
of
just
the
don't
one.
think there will be a Cinderella run. I don't think there will be like higher than a 5 going to the Final Four.
I think that I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there.
well,
can
Cinderella can be
I
Sweet
think there-
16 or Elite 8.
I think there can be a Cinderella. I just think like
15 seeds, 14 seeds getting to Sweet 16 or Elite 8.
Okay, I don't see that either. Or what was the percentage of that happening before? Like, what's a Cinderella run?
We just said that Sweet 16 or Elite 8.
I know, but like percentage of like how many 15 seeds got there?
Well, it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah, I
course.
know. I'm saying it's going to be a tenth of what it was before.
it only happens when someone unstoppable plays in the first round and loses to a 16 seed.
That's a great point.
Give me a ginger ale, bro.
I think you guys are off. I think next year.
I think
you're-
Next year, what?
obviously
What's the prediction?
There's going to be,
There's
going
gonna
to
be
be where
upsets.
a Cinderella
In the first round?
There's
So what's your guys' point?
Our point is before there was how many games are on day 1? 32? Is that good math?
there was tons of yes. There was a ton of
This
perfect
year there
brackets.
were how many upsets?
There was like
There's
three.
not a lot.
3?
That's what I'm saying.
Previously, like
Obviously,
March
it's going to be
Madness is
upsets. There's
like 8 or 9 or 10.
It's like, holy cow, what the freak? Like now it's just
So
like
those days are over.
Those days are over.
Yes, those
now
days
it's
are
gonna stay at 3 or 4. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, there will be certain years where there's anomalies and there's bigger ones. Pause. And then other years there's less, but for the most part, it's going to be 3 to 5.
That's exactly what I just said.
I know, but I said it way better than you.
No, you said it way worse.
Yeah, I said it way better.
You literally sounded like the sidekick in movies. You're like, yeah, but like
Okay, but you were literally
He's 8 or 9 last
You were a
year.
sidekick in
You
real
didn't sound like
life.
a sidekick.
You were his
didn't
sidekick
sound
in
like
real
a
life.
sidekick.
You both were Nick Emery sidekick in real life, so shut up, both of you.
it's embarrassing
He
for
carried you
bro.
guys for like 4 years.
I can't wait to see. I can't
Should
wait
I
to
just
see
repeat
this.
everything he says in a dumber way? He just carried you guys for 4 years. Yeah, he's right. He's right.
You literally just repeated word for word. Like it sounded weird to me when you first started
It
saying
was
the
weird.
sentence.
It was weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask chat how many upsets there were last year. Keep going.
Can't
You
wait to
guys-
get Nick on the show.
No, I want to. What do you tell us? What you're doing? I want to hear what you're asking, chat.
What's next?
I've got a question. This is random. I wanted this to be if I had normal, not normal this week. Is it normal? I already know TJ's answer. Probably finish on this, honestly. Or whatever he's finding. Is it normal to you're pulling up to a red light? Let me stage this for you.
Yeah.
Pulling up to a red light. There's 2 cars in each lane. Or there's 1 car in each lane in front of you. Are you strategically making a snapshot judgment on which one's going to be quicker off the line?
Yeah.
What factors? It's
If
normal.
I see
It's
a
normal, right?
Semi-truck, I'm going to the
Okay, well, that's
the car.
obvious.
Obviously. But like tell me like
Like if you're pulling up next to like a Honda Civic and like a Subaru,
No, I don't pick between those two.
you
I'm
just
just saying if there's like a semi-truck.
well yeah, duh.
Okay, it's your stupid question.
No.
there's just no reasoning in your head.
Obviously you're not picking between like a minivan and a Corvette.
Yeah, I'm probably going behind the Corvette.
Okay, so it's not a stupid question.
Yeah, I mean, like, if a car seems like... But a Subaru and a Honda, neither one of
No,
those really
I'm going
seem
behind a
like,
Subaru.
Why?
Guys, the Civic doesn't have that kind of
Granola?
get up.
All right, can I
Probably
jump?
peeling an avocado and eating it like an apple in there?
Can I jump back into this?
Yeah, you can. Wait, can I just tell you why I thought of it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's normal, but the other day I was driving and I get to like this road and there's like it's like a T basically with like a not like a highway, but it's State Street, you know. And I pull up and I made this guess. I was like, "Oh, I'm going behind that car." They had like kind of like a bunch of stickers on them. I was like, they're a little bit different maybe. They think a little bit different. They got weird dumbass stickers all over their car. Like they're a wild card. I'm going behind that versus I think it was like a Toyota Camry. And then this person, I also noticed that they were like creeping up on the line. So I was like, oh, they're trying to get out of here. And then they ran the red light like into the flow of traffic. It was incredible.
Did they make it?
Yeah, I mean, they were good. But then I was first in line, so it was like the greatest thing I ever did.
Great choice.
Yeah, thanks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks. All right, back to you.
Thanks.
Was that the car that said KMS or Die Trying?
No, but that's what an incredible sticker.
Oh my gosh. All right, listen. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the first round last year. Okay, so you had
Go to the year before that. I'm just telling you, it's going to be less and less every year. But the year before that, it's 8
Can
or
you get
9.
some emotion in your voice? This is like the most monotone thing I've ever heard in my life.
I agree. People are turning off the show
Oh my
right now.
gosh. Do you need Nick in here?
All right, City Boys. The year before, 1, 2,
KMS.
3, 4, 5, 6. So we went from 6 to.
Go pre-NIL.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just curious now.
Okay, but listen to this. Just last year,
This stat.
12 over 5, 11, 2 11, 3 11s over 6, a 14 over a 3,
Yeah.
a 12 over 5, a 13 over a 4.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's
It's
a ton.
March Madness.
That's March Madness.
Now they
That's
figured
not
out.
gonna
Now
happen
they figured out the NIL game.
So next year, you guys don't think a 12, 13, 14, or 15 or 16 will win those 5 seeds. You think if you're a 1 through 5,
I think they can, but it'll never be at that extent anymore.
so what's the over/under then? 6 upsets next year?
Under. In first round?
In the first round.
Under.
6.
It depends on like how many 11s win.
No, it doesn't. That's not my question.
Yeah, because like I think like 11s are.
Well, just pick a side. That's the weakest answer of all time.
Yeah, it depends on
Under
how many
6?
upsets there are. That's so stupid.
Under 6, you said?
I said 6.
Under.
All right, let's make a bet.
Okay.
$1 million.
No, lunch. Right now.
It's the stupidest bet ever.
Go get lunch right now.
Right now. Let's go get lunch right now.
At 5 p.m.?
For next year.
No. For next year.
Yeah, get us lunch right
Yeah, let's
now.
get lunch a year from now.
You guys both buy me separate lunches.
Yeah, put it in your calendar.
Yeah, well,
You already
I
owe me
want
lunch. You already,
6.
I
you already owe me lunch this
You
year.
owe me lunch.
No, you owe me lunch.
You owe me lunch.
You owe me
20
lunch.
on-command push-ups.
No.
No, 1,000.
20
You
is
don't
way
think it's going to win?
20 is way too
Don't you
many.
owe me one?
I don't think so.
Give me one right now.
I don't owe you
Dude.
one.
I'm 100% sure you do.
That ended last week. It's a new week. It's Monday. So
No.
Yeah.
This is a restaurant one over under guys in that one restaurant.
No.
Wait, why were you guys Wait, what?
You've been
Wait,
there.
what? Oh my God. What restaurant were you guys at, dude? Pink Pony Club? Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway,
You've been there. You've been there for this bet. We go to
No, I have
a
not.
restaurant
It's a huge
that we that we think mostly moms are at. And we say how many guys are going to be in here.
All right, bro.
And TJ was wrong, so he owes me a push up.
No, I don't.
All right, final statements. You guys have anything to say?
It's football season.
Oh my gosh,
I'm hyped.
it's not football season. It's not even April.
Yeah, it is spring ball. Basketball's over. It's football season for the Cougs.
Oh my gosh. All right,
true. I'm
what are we
excited.
looking forward to?
They play my Portland State Vikes week 1.
Are you serious?
Here,
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Yeah, it's here.
we're not going up
We're
there.
not going to Portland. No. We're not going out to Hillsborough Stadium in Portland.
We're gonna smoke them.
Dude.
Is the transfer portal closed? I don't even know that for basketball. So
I
for
don't know.
football, I have no idea.
But they're going to have a hard time dealing with the mighty Vikings of Portland State.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I'll tell you that.
I know you're a Portland State
Just
guy,
kidding.
but
No. But my old offensive coordinator from Portland State is the offensive coordinator at UCF now. We play them like week 9 or something.
He's newly appointed.
Yep.
That's kind of
Day
dope.
1. So I'm going to be repping a little bit of UCF stuff this year. It's my guy. You went to Kentucky to watch Pope. This is my guy.
I'm not rapping his stuff.
You weren't wearing Kentucky stuff?
No, I don't remember that.
don't look at me for this. I just went back to the 2020 NCAA tournament. No upsets.
There was no tournament.
I know it just like cut deep for me.
Oh
my gosh,
Oh,
you're-
are you going to cry?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I might. I might cry.
Oh my God.
Oh, what are you over there looking at fake stats?
No, I just
Feel sorry for yourself.
Oh, 2020.
Oh, there
Also,
were no Cinderella runs by a 5 seed.
in 2020.
All right, listen to
Oh
me.
my gosh.
I've just been keep going back a year and a year. I'm taking it from 6 to 5. The over/under's 5.
You already said 6.
Nope. It's new now.
So you lost that bet. So you actually owe us lunch.
No,
5.5.
All right, I think that's it for today.
5.5.
Alex, closing thoughts. Football, big surprise. Anything from you?
What's wrong with that, dude? We have the best.
I didn't
we
say
have a
there was
crazy
anything
path
wrong with
to the
it.
college football playoff.
I just said
Would you
no
rather-
surprise.
Would you rather go?
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. What's a bigger deal, dude? A Sweet 16 run or like a deep college football playoff run? Which I guess is like winning one game.
Yeah, it's winning one game. It's probably that. It's probably that.
You think that's a bigger?
I think
bigger
a
deal than
one
the Sweet
one
16?
win in the college football playoff is like a Final Four.
Are there 8
essentially.
teams?
12 teams, but
Oh, okay.
one win would put you in the final 8 because 4 teams get a bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more like, yeah, it's like a Final Four, even though there's 8. There's just less rounds,
But
less
Sweet
teams
16
than
just
regular.
seems like cooler because it's like got some history to it. Like it's the
Well, we
Sweet
just haven't
16.
been, so anything's cool for us right now.
Why don't they call it? They don't call it the Elite 8 or the
In football,
Final Four, huh?
they just call it the playoff.
That seems kind of lame.
I mean, it's new too.
I didn't say, for the
Playoffs.
record, I didn't say
Should
I
we
wasn't.
come up with a name for it, like an official one.
Yeah, go right now. That's how we'll finish the.
Football 4.
That's great, actually.
It's actually good.
Cool.
Anything?
From
What are you doing for the 8?
The finest 4?
Wait,
that's good,
what?
too.
Final 4?
You The finest four?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of dudes out there. Just fine as hell.
You have a problem.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh my gosh.
It's a fake laugh. It's a fake laugh. That's what pisses me off. Is his ability to fake laugh like this. He just drowns your own thoughts out. It drives me insane.
It drives out the stupid voice in your head. Oh, you suck.
Okay, what do you need from me?
Give me your closing thoughts and then wrap it up for
My
us.
closing thoughts are just how excited I am about BYU basketball finishing out this year.
Is year 2 going to be hard?
What a time to be a Coug, bro.
Yeah, what a time to be a Coug. Honestly, it's like the greatest time ever to be a fan, and I just think this is a new era, and I think we all should be pumped, and I think this off season is going to be great for basketball, and then I'm excited, just like what Alex said. Football is going to be a blast too. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Are we going to the college football playoff though?
Yes,
For sure.
Are you gonna go?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm
like,
not
are
going.
we going? Like, we're gonna?
I thought you meant the team. Team's going. I'm not going.
You're not gonna come? Pause.
Yeah, no, I'd go.
Oh my gosh.
I'd go. I went to an NCAA game.
Yeah, but not to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Football's a little bit
And
different though.
I'm
Like,
glad I didn't.
Basketball, you're kind of close to the court all the time. Sometimes it is better just to watch the game at home.
It's true.
All
I'm
right.
still gonna go.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go to a game. All right, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check us out. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. This was episode 7.5, depending on who you talk to. Kennedy thinks it's 8. I think it's 7. So we'll call it 7.5. Yeah, this is Washed Up. I'm Eric Mika. This is Alex Kuresa, Mr. TJ Haws, and thanks for tuning in.